Hi everyone, it's Jeannie again. A long time no video, and I am doing just a really quick Flosstube extra. I wanted to show you, I've been kind of showing throughout my last Flosstube videos, I've been showing the felt applique and the stocking refurbish that I was doing for my family stockings, and so I got them done before Christmas, yay me. And I just say that because I start a lot of things that I don't finish. Let's just put it that way. So anyway, but I did get them done. I was finishing up my daughter's on Christmas Eve, but it was all done, and I'm really happy with how they came out. So a little bit of a background. We made these stockings, my mom and I, and actually the one that you're looking at now, this is mine, and my aunt and my cousins actually made this for me when I was a little girl, and it's seen better days. It's actually kind of, the felt is kind of coming apart. I actually laundered it this year, and it started to disintegrate a little bit, so I am going to make myself a new one this coming year to be more in line with my family's. But these other three, my mom and I made together, and the newest one was my son's, who was born in 1992. Is that right? Can't even remember. Isn't that terrible? So yeah, so they're all about 30 years old or even older. So well into the 30s, so for the other three. So but I decided to, and they were worse for the wear, you guys. In fact, I haven't really inserted pictures, but they were never completed. The idea was that the stockings would reflect the interest of the family members. So for my kids, they were never completely finished, because we started them when they were babies, and who knew what they were going to be into. But anyway, so this is my childhood stocking, and like I said, it's got a stain that didn't come out, and like I said, this is probably, well, let's see, I'm 56, and I think maybe we got these in the 70s, maybe. It wasn't the very first one that I ever had, so this one's even older than that. It's like 40, probably 40 years old, or 40 plus. But anyway, I think I'm going to stop using it because it's getting very fragile. But these were the ones that we made. This one I made for my husband in 1986. This was actually before we were married. And so made this for him. We did it in blue corduroy, and like I said, my mom sewed it. She also crocheted that the toppers. So but we glued, you guys, we glued everything on, the clouds and the lightning. He works in electronics, so that was my symbol for that. His name is Tim, obviously, and everything was glued on. So I went, and stuff was coming off, so I went through, and the only completely new thing on his stocking, his was the first one I did because it needed the least amount of work, but I did make this drum. He plays the drums, so I made this drum, and I appliqued that on. I went ahead and appliqued everything else down that was formerly glued on, because stuff was peeling up and the glue wasn't holding. This tree had glued on sequins, and so I went through and I actually sewed the sequins on with beads. Let's see if you can see that a little bit. And appliqued. Don't look closely at my applique. It's the first time I've ever done it. He played football, and that's his favorite sport to watch. So there's the football, and that was coming off too, so I appliqued that on, and then I appliqued the letters of the year that I made it. So anyway, so I thought it came out really cute, and they're a little bit more blingy now. So that was my husband's, and then this one was for my son. And again, it has that cute crocheted loopy topper, and this little pin was my mom's, and it was actually initially on the stocking down here somewhere, and I took it off, and then I went ahead and put some things on for him. So I made this, and I actually bought an ornament kit. And we all have kittens right now, or cats that were from the same family. So I made him, his is actually a little dilute calico, but I made this one for him because we had an orange cat named Farley that loved him. So I just did the fronts of the ornaments and just appliqued them onto the stockings. So there's that. I also did from a Bucilla stocking, I did a ball because he loves basketball, football, all sports, and so I just went ahead and did that. There's his, oh, and here is Pistachio. Dashi, we're trying to show the stocking. Yeah, I'm trying to show. There's, let me take you over here. There's Cashy. So, and you guys, I have another cat. We rescued a stray, showed up at our house. She's a beautiful calico. Her name is Callie, and we earned her trust. It took us about 5 months. Took her to the vet, and now she lives here too, and we're still trying to get her acclimated. So let me see if I can move. Dashi Dash, can I move you? Yeah, let me just move you for a minute. There, you can lay on that one. All right, so let's go back to this one. So yeah, so his name, and you guys, there are still glue blobs on here from like sequins that was glued on, and I just couldn't get it off, and I thought maybe trying my heat gun, but I was afraid it would, the fabric, you know, like I said, is 30 years old. So, but I did embroider and make the holly. And then I also, this tree was already on here, but all of this stringed sequence was coming off. It had originally been glued on, so I sewed that, put it back on, sewed it, added a jingle bell to the top of this tree, appliqued it all down, and then I also made from the Bucilla stocking kit, I made this train. And he is a graduate, as am I, a graduate of Purdue University. And their mascot, I mean, their colors are black and gold, but their mascot is the Boilermaker, which is a train. So, so that is how my sons turned out, and I was really happy with how it came out. And then last but not least, and I gotta move Pistachio here again. Here, Dashi Dash, let me move you. Let's see if I can get this one out from under. And then this was the last one I did. My daughter's was in the worst shape. And this was the last one that I got done. Again, this was a pin that was my mom's, this little Santa pin. And so because Alex had a pin on it, oops, it looks like I need to fix that loop. And then she has always loved mermaids, and so I got a Bucilla mermaid kit. There were ornament kits, and I just made the front, and I did all the embroidery and all the beading, and put her together and applique her on. And then I also did, my daughter also loves peppermint candy, so I used a couple of different Bucilla stocking kits, and they had, this one happened to have candy canes, so she loves peppermint, so I made the candy canes and put those on. And then I made her a kitten as well, and all of our kittens are gray from this litter, so put that on there. So that's her little gray kitty, which is, his name is Peanut. They all have nut names. And then the only part that was original to her stocking were these bells. And again, the sequins that you see that are still on here are glued on, and I could not get them off. But I did add that bow, because that was also from that Bucilla stocking kit. And then there's her name, and I had to repair it. It has, a couple of our dogs years ago had kind of torn it apart to get to the candy. And and again, glue blobs are still on there, but I did add the holly. So, so that's how hers came out, and I thought it came out really, really good. Look at that cute kitty. Aren't they sweet? So, and I wish Callie was in here. I don't think she is. Or I would show you the new one, but boy, you guys, 3, that's a lot of cats. But anyways, so that was my adventure in felt applique. You guys, I really, really enjoyed it. So I did buy a few more kits. Maybe I'll do a kit parade. And I think I'm going to do a stocking from, I think I'm going to do a whole stocking. Like I said, I kind of bought one that had a lot of elements in it that I sort of Frankenstein to get the different elements to repair these stockings and that kind of thing. And I have the other mermaid ornaments that I can do, but I bought a few more, and I think I want to just do a kit from start to finish. So that is one of my plans. In fact, I have the felt stockings on, or some of the felt projects on my WIPGO board, because I wanted to explore that a little bit more. So, but anyway, I'm getting ready to pack up the Christmas stuff, and so I wanted to make a quick video and show you this labor of love. I decided last Christmas I was doing it, and probably started working on it, and I don't know, I'd have to look back at my videos, but probably last spring, and didn't work on it, you know, like every single day, but wanted to have them done by this Christmas, and so I did. So anyway, I love that they're unique, and they were really fun to do. And like I said, I'm totally into the felt applique now, so I want to do a few more projects. So anyway, so that's it for me right now. I'll be back with a kind of I want to do a WIP parade, and I'm also doing, as I mentioned, I'm doing WIPGO this year. It'll be my first year to do WIPGO, so I want to, I'll come back with my plans. I haven't really been doing a whole lot of cross stitching because I've been mostly doing this. And like I said, the last one I did was my daughter's, which was pretty involved, but but I want to do that, and I want to do a WIP parade. I want to go over my WIPGO board and my plans, and then also do a WIP parade at some point here in the next week or so. So anyway, I hope you all had happy holidays. Today is New Year's Eve, so Happy New Year, and I will talk to you soon.